Jamie's side project of restoring a 120-year-old house on Main Street in Bryson City, North Carolina is now finally done. So today we're going to take you on a quick tour, as well as highlight some of the cool building materials and techniques used to give this now new house that same old feel and charm.
Welcome to the Hazel house. It's finally done, if you didn't know.
Wow.
It took a long time, actually.
Just a shade under a decade, way to go.
Let's take a look.
I want to paint a picture here for you about what this property looked like when we bought it compared to what it looks like now, because it may not be so impressive just looking at it unless you knew what it used to look like. It was basically an abandoned property. It had been nobody living here for 20 years, and we had to renovate the entire house. I'm talking complete gut. The only thing left standing was the bones of the exterior wall. We took all the siding off, all the interior surface, removed the entire floor system of both levels. All there was dirt and the exterior frame. That's the only thing that we were able to save. So everything else that you see is actually brand new, but we did our best to make it look old.
That included actually completely putting a new foundation under this place.
We had to. The only thing we found under there was like rocks stacked on top of each other, and they weren't even dug down into the dirt. It all actually sat on top of the dirt. When we got the property, the house was actually fully furnished. It had couches, chairs, rugs, even like stacks of magazines and dishes in the sink and in the cabinets. Everything was there. So our first step, it actually took like 2 weeks to get everything out of the house. I mean, and then demo went on and on and on. You can see in the pictures all the stuff that we had to remove. Let's start here with the living, kitchen, dining area. It's all open in one area, so you can hang out, have your food, watch some TV, do a little bit of cooking. You can be here with your family, you know, all in one spot.
Just up here putting the vibe out.
We were trying to do our best to keep this house looking as original as possible from the street. On the inside, however, we decided to completely gut so that we could rearrange the floor plan because the old floor plan wasn't working out for us. Let's start by looking at this living room. Now this is a 2-story house, and it actually had 2 bedrooms upstairs. There was a floor all the way across the second floor. So we decided to blow this whole side out and make it one big vaulted room. You know, just to give it a little openness because it is a small house. Also back here, from this wall that way, we had to totally rip all of it off, destroy everything because it was just like too degraded.
So this was a covered section here.
It was like they took a covered porch and closed it in or something weird.
Yeah.
And it was totally rotten, totally
And
bad.
there was a wall here as well that you guys got rid of and put an LVL, I remember.
We did. We wanted to open it up. We knew that we wanted to get a good open living, kitchen, dining all together, and that was the only way we could do it.
It's nice.
I mean, I don't want to take anybody's thunder, but I mean, I put most of those nails in.
Did you?
Yeah. Painted most of this place. Pretty much made that door, barn door. Did a lot. I did a lot.
Since we had to put new surfaces in basically the entire inside of the house, we wanted to use a material that would kind of give that old feel. And so what we decided to do is use boards. We used all 1x8 and 1x12s, and we left the gaps in between the boards to give it that kind of old appearance, and just painted everything white so that we could brighten it up and make it feel as light as possible.
See that trim?
Yeah.
I painted it.
We did do our best to keep all the old original window sizes and locations. So everything in this room is exactly where it was before, which is really cool. However, we had to add a window into the back bedroom for egress. That's a code so that you can get out if there's fire. Other than that, everything is basically just like it was. We decided to go with a natural finish on this wood floor. It's ash, and the ash wood itself is very beautiful, so we didn't want to cover it up with stain. We beat a bunch of cut nails into it to give it an old kind of look, although it is nailed down like a traditional wood floor with a flooring stapler. But it looks like it could potentially be original, even though it's not. Hardest parts about this job is that the crawl space was only like a foot tall. that's not enough. So we had to dig it out by hand, shovels, buckets, wheelbarrows, like makeshift little ramps and stuff with boards. Like it looked like an old like gold mine.
Like a mining operation.
Yeah, we had little carts with train tracks. No, we didn't. Little things you pump up and down.
That took you guys like a week or two, didn't it?
We moved a lot of dirt out of here.
Probably like a couple feet.
Yeah, we set up a laser, just chasing that laser across, digging it down. Yeah. During all of our digging, we found lots of things in the ground, and these are some of the awesome pieces of history that we saved, and Ashley made these awesome shadow boxes to display all these little bits and pieces that were all found on the property and worthy of being saved and put up here for you to see.
Because if you didn't know, this house was like 120 years old.
Yes, it is.
It was. So, yep, that's cool. It says it right there. Things found at the Hazel house.
Man, I just noticed there's a pretty sweet pocket knife right there.
Wow, you should have kept that.
Dang it.
Let's take a quick break from our tour to give a huge thank you to our sponsor for today's video, Keeps. Keeps has been a longtime sponsor of this channel, and we really appreciate it. With Keeps, you can get your hair loss medication online. You don't have to go see a doctor in person. You don't have to wait in long pharmacy lines, which is usually the case now, which is great. And you can get a 90-day supply at a time, so you don't have to worry about it, which is great. And I'm using Keeps personally, and I've actually seen a difference. The bald spot I had right here on top of my head is actually disappearing, and the hair on top of my head that was thinning isn't, and it's actually getting thicker again, which is great. Even my wife noticed, which is amazing. Keeps offers generic versions of the only 2 FDA-approved medications for hair loss, and the best part is it's only about half what you'd expect to pay at a pharmacy. So if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, get online, keeps.com/Perkins, and you'll get 50% off your first order. That's KEEPS.com/Perkins. Thank you to Keeps.
Here's something kind of cool. We got this giant heavy looking barn door, but actually it's hollow, but insulated with lightweight styrofoam so that it would block the sound of the washer and dryer right here.
And also lighten it up, I assume.
Yeah.
So it looks like it weighs 400 pounds.
Right, but it's hollow.
How much did it actually weigh?
I don't know.
That's a good looking door though. And this is a Cavity Sliders brand barn door kit here that's really smooth and nice. And it has that.
See the tracks?
Yeah.
I positioned them perfectly.
Out of everything that we did here, I am the most proud of this staircase. I can't tell you how many hours I spent just thinking, drawing, designing, considering, planning, and finally executing here the design that we came up with.
It's sort of free floating.
It is floating.
Let me look
Check
under
out
here.
the bottom.
There's no leg or anything, which made it hard. I'm laying on the floor right now, by the way.
That's all cool. Just whatever.
But it turned out really cool. What are the layers in here? I remember there was a bunch of wood and...
We called this the bulletproof staircase because it's got a 3/4 plywood and then a 4-layer Kevlar and fiberglass mat, and then another 3/4 layer plywood, and then another 2-layer fiberglass Kevlar mat, and then another piece of plywood, and then a 1/8-inch steel plate that is welded into this whole surround on the outside with a big border piece at the bottom that's 3/8 thick steel.
And that was all just to give it like downward strength. Like you could walk up this without this whole thing wanting to sag on the outside edge.
The thing is, I really had no way to know for sure that when I was done, it would be strong enough. So I was kind of betting on this thing that when I got done, it had to be strong enough. So I had to.
So you overbuilt it.
Yeah, I had to overdo it to make sure. Because what if I built it all and then it wasn't strong enough and it was bouncy?
Oh, you could put a leg under it.
Yeah, that would have been horrible. But we didn't have to. I really love these old collar ties. You know, these actually used to be on 2-foot centers. Right now they're on 4-foot centers because I cut them loose and slid down the framing members and doubled them. So in essence, it has the same strength as before. It just has been relocated.
Hey, you made that desk too. I recognize that.
Oh yeah, that's my old computer desk. We needed a desk in here, so I was like,
do you have any furniture left at your house?
No. Something cool, I think, is these beams in here. These are 4x10 yellow pine beams, and the ceiling above it is birch, and that's actually the floor right above. We wanted to leave it open so that we could get as much virtual ceiling height as we could and still give enough room from the loft floor to the collar ties. It was a real stretch actually to make both of those work out so that we didn't like hit our heads on the rafters.
Yeah, because that's only what, 7.5 feet maybe to the bottom of those.
Yep.
And then, but it feels like it's all the way up to there. It feels like a taller ceiling than it is.
A lot of math.
All right.
I know.
You know,
You installed that tile.
I sure did.
What else did you do?
Dude, I made it rain in this house. If it wasn't for me, this thing wouldn't even be standing.
We really did our best to keep this looking as original as possible, although all of the deck is new, the foundations for the deck is new. Even this ceiling was all torn down and replaced with this 100-year-old wood that my family had in a barn. I was able to buy it and reinstall it because it looks original.
It does look old. Good job on
It
that.
came out of a schoolhouse, actually.
Huh.
A really old one. By the way, Ashley painted this in the shop next door where she has her art store. So,
Nice work.
She's pretty good. Really good. Here's the other bedroom. This house has 2 master bedrooms with ensuite baths. The thing I love about this bedroom is the vaulted ceiling, again with these awesome collar ties that are original to the house. This was a flat ceiling with the attic, and so we really wanted to take advantage of blowing this thing all the way up and getting a nice volume in this room. We are super glad to be done with this project because it took such a long time. Ashley's store and this house combined took 800 and how many days, you said? 820 days. That's a long time. I didn't know it took
Mostly
that long.
like weekends too.
Yeah, weekends,
So it
after
was a total
work.
time of like 2 years maybe.
It took 2 years. It was a long time. Most people said we should have bulldozed this place, but I disagree.
Well, I'm glad it turned out so awesome. You can rent this place on Airbnb. Is that right?
You can.
Called the Hazel House, downtown Bryson City. There's Main Street right there. So make sure to check that out. Thanks for checking out our video. I'll turn the camera towards me since I'm talking. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. We'll see you next time. How'd you enjoy that tour, bub?
What?
The tour.
What tour?